What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog. Victory freaking Monday. Here's to everybody out there. All right, let's go Giants. Victory Monday. First place New York Giants. Last place Dallas Cowboys. How good does it feel, Giants fans? How good does it feel? Now, I see people in my post-game videos saying, don't get excited, it's only one win. Nah, screw that. Screw that. We have the right to be excited about winning. It's always funny, some people be like, you're too negative. Then I'm freaking positive, happy about a win. And they're like, oh man, you're getting carried away, man. Why so excited? It's one win. Yeah, but we don't win games like that. We're in first place. And I'm not going to get ahead of myself. When you look at the schedule, Panthers, winnable. Dallas without Dak Prescott, winnable. Chicago, winnable. Not saying it's going to happen, but 4 in a row to start the year, that's possible. Didn't look possible when you look at the schedule, but it's possible. Who do we got here tonight? Dire Giants fan, thank you for the super sticker, my friend. He says, hit the thumbs up. That helps out huge. Thank you so much, my friend. Really appreciate it. Green from LI, of course, Dire Giants fan. The man's in there. Chris, what's up? The Big Mood, DeMarco Lee, PJ Giglio, Chris K, Brian Matt Farr, what's going on? DJ Steels out of Bounds Productions, like Nona, Crazy Sifter, Max Anderson, Jack Sports S, Luann Hunter Gallant, Eric, what's going on? Afghanistan, Coach Daboll, Coach Daboll, Yankee Mojo, what's going on? Mo Shilla, Anthony DeSantis, Joseph Pritchard, Duran Osman, thank you for being here. Big Moose says hit the like and subscribe. Benjamin Wynn, my friend, what is going on? I don't think he's around anymore. Master Grogu, DeMarco Lee, Spencer Croce, thank you all for being here. Reality, KP, okay, here's KP. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. 200 in the house, smack the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell. I don't know if you noticed up here in the corner. Proud to announce. I don't know how to do it here. There we go. MyBookie.ag has come aboard for the football season. So proud to announce that partnership with MyBookie.ag. They'll be here for 4 months. So I'll give you a little ad read a little bit later on. You want to do some betting, you can do it through MyBookie.ag. And also excited to announce that we're working on another partnership or sponsorship, partnership, whatever you want to call it, with one of my favorite companies, Knicks Ice Cream. That is right. Knicks Ice Cream is looking to come aboard for the football season. I just got to work out some details with the COO, but looks like Knicks Ice Cream is going to come aboard. You know how I feel about Knicks, so we'll talk about that in future streams. But thank you for being here, guys and girls. I appreciate none of that would be possible without you. So I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity. So thank you, guys. Dominic, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. A shout out to Brian, the Balls of Steel. That's right. The Balls of Steel. Amazing win, man. Amazing win. Chris, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. He says, congrats on the win, Baddog. My Cowboys season's already done. Dak hurt yet again for 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, that sucks. I don't ever want to see anybody get hurt, man. So that sucks. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. It's a shame. And that's rough. That is rough. So I hope that speedy recovery to Dak Prescott. No doubt about it. But yeah, you guys, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. We know, man, as Giants fans, we've dealt with these injuries ourselves. Jonathan, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says 4-0, speaking into existence, like week 1 win. Yeah, listen, man, the funny thing is, you guys know me. I'm considered pessimistic a lot of time. I always feel like I'm realistic. But Friday night when we did Talking Giants, man, you guys all heard me, if you were in the stream with Chris and I, you all heard me talking about how I was talking myself into a win. Like I felt like we could win the game. Now, the way the game started off, the way we started, man, it looked like, oh, here we go. Another year of this. Just another year of being really bad, being a punching bag. And it looked bad, but I kept saying we're only down by 13, right? We just need a touchdown. We get a touchdown, we get right back in this game. And that's what they did. They were right in it. And I kept saying, why not us? This was the type of game that we would always lose. We would be the team dominating up 13-0 and inevitably lose 14-13. That's just the type of thing that happened to us all the time. So it's nice to be on the other end of that. Did we get a break? Yes. But you know what? We haven't had many breaks. There's no reason to be like, oh, you got lucky. Who cares? We're the Giants. We'll take wins any way we can get them. Remember, 1-0. This is the first time at any time in any season since the very beginning of 2017 that we've been above 500. And you look at the schedule, Carolina's beatable. There's no doubt we can beat them. There's no doubt we can win this game Sunday. Dallas without Dak Prescott in MetLife, why can't we win that game? And against the Bears, I know they beat the Niners, but why can't we beat the Bears? 4-0, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but that's possible. It's possible. Tennessee, in my opinion, is going to be the toughest opponent. Now that Dak's not there, I feel like Tennessee's tougher than Dallas would be with Cooper Rush. Dallas has a lot of issues over there. They do. So, it might be good that we're getting them at the beginning of the season. Try to kick them while they're down. Dire Giants fan, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, my good man. He says, Eagles, paper championship team, almost lost to the Lions. You should have crushed them and didn't. Drunk pigeons flap into a dumpster. I love it. Oh, I hope we whoop their ass, Dire Giants fan. I would love it to come down to the Eagles and Giants. We owe them, don't we? For them tanking on purpose, losing that game on purpose. Don't we owe them one? That'd be fun. We played them the last game of the season. That'd be fun. Wouldn't that one be fun if that came down to winning the division? I don't want to get ahead of myself, but that'd be a lot of fun. That one. Gwendolyn, thank you so much. I appreciate you. She says, I felt bad for everyone in the UK morning. I didn't see what happened. I don't really follow the news. I've been so busy today. I mean, I've had a full day today. I've been working on these 2 sponsorships. I had a full day at work. I went to the gym. I did I did something with Pete at NYY News. If you guys are Yankees fans, definitely check that out. Pete and I did a stream together. It's about 50 minutes. It was awesome. We're working on something maybe next year where we're going to have our own show, the 2 of us. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. Don't really know what he has in mind, but definitely look out for that. We're probably going to be calling some, at least one game together here before the year is over, and hopefully a couple more. But that was a lot of fun too. So look out for that. Look out! Giant Turno, he says, Stella, Baddog, congrats on the win. Giants stink. What a way to start 3-way tie. Dallas stinks. So happy. But Gannon needs a coach or defense better. Yeah, you guys gave up 35 to the Lions. That was pretty bad. DeAndre Swift really had his way with you guys. But you guys are good. Listen, man, I hate the Eagles, but I picked you to win the division for a reason. Your offense is really good. Your offensive line is really good. You got very good running backs. A.J. Brown looked like a damn beast. You didn't even use Devontae Smith and you put up 38. So, and Jalen Hurts, I don't think he's a great quarterback, but again, the guy can use his legs. He's very dangerous. He's still dangerous back there. If you can force him to throw, you can beat them. But if that guy's able to move around and get yards on the ground, it's a long day for the opponents. So, do I have ESPN on here? I thought I did. I didn't. I had Channel 10 on there. DJ Steele, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. He says, scared for the Giants if they do good, DJ is staying? Or do you see them drafting a quarterback this offseason? I think DJ would have to have a really good year. And listen, DJ had a good game. He was, statistically, he was pretty good, but he did turn the ball over twice. Daboll obviously went after him when he threw the interception in the end zone. So I really don't think Daniel Jones stays here unless he just really, blows it up and the Giants have a really good year. I don't see it happening, but if he does stay, that means we had a really good year and he had a really good year, and I'm okay with that. If he earns a franchise tag next year, it'll be a good year for us because it means he would have succeeded and the Giants would have succeeded. So I'm rooting for him to get the franchise tag because I would love him to have a great season and us to make the playoffs. I would love that. I don't think that's going to happen. Well, he might have a good season. I still think we're short on talent, but we were able to beat the Titans. So a win's a win, The big moo. Thank you for the $2. Boom. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much. Dominic, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, my good man. He says, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it just feels like our coach plays to win, not to not lose. I love it. Let's go G-Men bleed blue. That's right. That's right. That's what I love about the 2-point call. He went for it. That's balls. He said, I don't want to play for the tie. I don't want to play for that. I want to go for the win. We have a chance to win the game right here. Well, not right there to get a stop, obviously, but we have a chance to go up and win the game right here. We tie it. Who knows? It might go into overtime. They might lose in regulation anyway. We have a chance to go ahead and win this game right here. Let's get it. I love that attitude. I told you, somebody mentioned it. I don't know who it was, but I'll never forget during the preseason game. I think it was the one against the Bengals. The guy said, just look at it seems like we have a good coaching staff. He said, look at the difference in the coaching staff. It just seems like the coaching staff just seems different. I know I was a big Joe Judge fan. I know I loved the Joe Judge at the beginning, but this just feels different to me. It just does. These players seem to respond to Daboll. They look dead in the water. They would have quit last year. They didn't quit on this guy. And you could see when they won, you could see Daboll, Sterling Shepard, and Saquon Barkley went over, gave him a big hug. Like, they played hard for this guy. That's how you know he's a good coach. They played hard for this guy. The Big Moo, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He says 3-1, I'd be ecstatic. Me too. Me too, buddy. I 3-1, I would love it. Dashy, my friend, thank you for the $9. Boom. Thank you, Dashy. Appreciate that, my good friend. Dashy took a rough loss. He's a Bengals fan. They took a rough one against the Steelers, his hated rival. But Dashy is going to do us a favor. He is going to beat our hated rival, the Dallas Cowboys, this week. Yes, he is. V-Man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. He says, congrats on the win. Or congrats on the W, rather, with Dallas, Dakless. All you need is a Philly implosion to win the NFC East. Yeah, that'd be great. Well, we got a long ways to go, V-Man. I mean, one win is great, and you got to take it 1 week at a time. You know, we're still the Giants. We haven't proven anything. We got a tough win. We got a good win in Tennessee. We got off on the right foot. Carolina is a winnable game. We got to go out and win it, though, right? You can't. I mean, Tennessee looks at the Giants and goes, this is a very winnable game, and they ended up losing it. So I don't think Coach Daboll let it happen, but these guys can't go in like, yeah, we won. We can relax. You know, don't start believing your own hype. It's the worst thing that can happen to a team. You won one game. A lot of work to do here. A lot of things to correct. It's a lot of things to correct here. But they did enough to win, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. But I'm happy because you would assume that they're only going to improve because, like Big Moo says right here, they give a super chat. Really appreciate it, Big Moo. Just wait till Aziz and Mr. Tibbs are back. We did this without Aziz Ojulari and Kayvon Thibodeau. We pretty much stopped Derrick Henry, and we shut down that offense in the second half. You know, we outscored them 21-7. So, I mean, it's a great job by the Giants all the way around. You know, it feels good. Baddog the GOAT, they remember for 9 months. He says, let's go. Let's go. But yes, you're right. My man, Sos the Ghost. Thank you for the super chat, brother. You guys, again, I've said this all the time. Whenever he comes in here as the Sos the Ghost account or Demons Row, if you guys are into motorcycles and stuff, man, check that guy's channel out. He does a fantastic job. Again, I always say it. You're never going to catch me on twos because I'd be breaking my ass. I could not ride a bike to save my life. You know, but man, I tell you what, even though I'm not a biker, I love his content. It's very educational to me because I don't know anything about that culture, but he really breaks it down as a great job. So if you guys, any of you ride motorcycles or into motorcycle clubs or any of that stuff, that's your guy. That's your guy. My man, so to go. Thank you, brother. He says, you can't minimize good luck wins. Energy is powerful. We beat the Patriots in a year when everyone doubted us. Our two best defensive players were out. Exactly. Win's a win. A win's a win at the end of the day, man. You get good vibes from a win. I said it today in my video, winning builds culture. And I've been saying that, you know, all offseason. WBC, hashtag WBC, because you talk about the culture in the locker room. Winning builds culture. Winning builds confidence. Losing doesn't. But I've said one of the best things about what Daboll did was believing in his team. And I think that when you show, I got faith in you guys, we're going to go over 2, we're going to win this game, I have faith that you can do it. I think that really raises a player's morale. And the morale in the locker room is a big deal. And Joe Judge wouldn't be doing that stuff. So we'll see how it plays out. It has to carry out into Sunday, but we have to celebrate. You can't just sit there and let people go, oh, no, it's one win. You got lucky. Man, don't let the haters get you down, Giants fans. We earned that. We deserve it. We deserve a win like that. We haven't had many. Enjoy it all week. We can enjoy this all week until we play Carolina. And then let's enjoy it all week next week when we whoop their ass. How about that? Brandon, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. He says, Cowboys fan here. Congrats on the win. F Philly. I'm with you on that. Thank you, Brandon. And yes, I hate the Eagles. Hate them. Blue Jays for life. Thank you, my friend. North of the border with a $1. Boom! I don't know why StreamYard freezes. I can't figure StreamYard out sometimes. Very strange. Johnny the Turno, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Baddog, Barkley, and Sanders, barring any injury, will be a good head-to-head matchup. Let the Philly and Giants play for the NFC game. Hurts to Brown was great. I would love a Giants-Eagle at the end of the year. I'd love that to me in the division. I think that would be absolutely awesome. I think it'd be fun. It'd probably give me a heart attack and an ulcer and everything else because I can't stand them and I would hate to lose to them. But, you know, it is what it is. So I would love just to be able to play for the division. Like I said, we owe you one. But yes, Barkley looked amazing. And that's really good for us. You know, that is, it was good to see. It was good to see for Saquon. Saquon's a good kid. So it's good to see him with a chip on his shoulder, the confidence. He was running angry. And it's really good to see. Abe Froman, the sausage king of Chicago. He says, on Barkley's first long run, about 15 yards up the right side, when he lowered his shoulder, I knew he'd be different. Last year, he avoided the contact play. Exactly. You could see the confidence, Abe, right? He believes in his knee. He believes he's fully healed. I don't know if I mentioned in the postgame of the video today, it seemed like last year he was kind of running on eggshells. He was a little tentative, and now he believes 100% that knee is completely healed, and he trusts it, and it showed. That explosiveness was back. He showed that explosive first step that he really hasn't had since the injury. So, again, it's a great thing to see. Punkum, we could be 4-0. I'm going to say this, my man. Nothing's easy for us. Nothing's easy, but 4-0 is a possibility. I don't want to get out of myself. Let's beat the Panthers first, right? Let's worry about 2-0 and then 3-0 and 4-0. But I agree with you. That is possible without Dak Prescott. It is. But remember, Dak Prescott went out in a game against us. I think it was a couple of years ago. I don't think it was last year. I think it was a couple of years ago. He got hurt and they brought Cooper Rush was not their backup. I think it was Andy Dalton, and they ended up coming back and beating us. So can't take them lightly. But without Dak, we stand a much better chance of beating them. That's for sure. Richard, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. There's a good Cowboys fan right there. He says, congratulations, good game. Thank you, man. It feels good to win. We don't do a lot of win. We haven't done a lot of winning over here in recent years. So it's really good to get off on the good foot. It's only the second time since 2009 that we've won an opening day game. It's been a long time, man. Dominic, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. This 2-point conversion. Joe Judge calls a quarterback sneak. I don't even know what Joe Judge is doing. Joe Judge is probably ordering a Big Mac. And I'm not talking about Mac Jones, man. You can see the Patriots offense is struggling. They talked about that in the preseason too. That the offense looked a little bit shoddy. So I'm not sure. Dashy, my friend, thank you so much for the super chat. $4.20 from Dashy. $4.20 from Dashy. $4.20. You know what to do? Smoke them because you got them. It's $4.20 in Hawaii as we speak. He says Saquon Barkley was on the man. I did see that. You were talking about how the locker room was. So that was pretty cool. It's good as it's nice to see smiles on the face of the Giants. It's nice to see smiles on the face of the Giants fans. I know you're all smiling in the chat. I can't see you, but I know you're all smiling. Feel sorry for Mark. Man, Bill, I don't feel sorry for Mark Holmes. Now, Mark Holmes always trolling me, trolling Philly 500, takes our streams, man, I don't feel a bit sorry for him. Good. I hope they finish last. He deserves the last place finish for all the trolling he does to me in Philly 500. Man, he wouldn't even answer Philly's texts yesterday. Philly was texting him at the game. I know because I jumped in a stream to let him know last place Dallas Cowboys because, you got to get your payback on these guys like Mark Holmes. Mark is a good dude, but I'm going to give him hell. That's what we do. That's the NFC East. But he won't answer Philly 500's texts. Come on, baby. You got it. You got to dish it out. You got to take it. Giants fans have been taking it for freaking 5 years, man. So thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. You the man. He says, why don't we do some Giants parties? You could be live and we could watch as a group. Since I moved to Connecticut, there's no real Giants crew. The reason I don't do any parties is because I'm married with a kid. No more partying for me, man. But I do want to get to a game, man. I told you, I got your information. I'll email you. I want to get to a game. It don't look like this Bears one is happening. I have got to get to a game this year, though. And I'm not going to say what game I'm going to do until I absolutely have the tickets and have my hotel room. I'm not doing that again. And until I have the tickets and my hotel room, I'm not mentioning the game because this is twice now, and I feel bad. The first time, obviously, I had nothing I could do about it with the computer, but this time, I never got confirmation. I didn't want to, it's expensive for me to order, to buy 3 tickets and then get a hotel room and all the gas and tolls and everything that goes with it. So, I don't want to be stuck on the hook for all that stuff. But one of these days, man, and like I said, this year I want to go to a game without a doubt. I still could get to the Bears game. I got to talk to him. I got to talk to my brother-in-law. Probably could still get tickets to the Bears game. I've told, if he didn't want to listen, I don't go to many games, right? I go once a year, once every other year. So when I go, I want really good seats. That's just me. They cost $500, but I want the seat. I don't go all the time, so I want a good seat. But I told him, I said, listen, we don't have to sit there. I really just want the experience. I'm not sitting in a damn upper deck. Then I have a fear of heights. I don't want to do that. But I really just want to go for the atmosphere. I want to go over to fans. I want to hang out. I want to drink a couple with you guys and girls. I want to just, I want to be able to do this, like Sosta Go said, like in person. That'd be awesome. So I'm working on getting to a game this year. Got to get to a game this year. Jasua Rod, thank you, brother. Appreciate this Baddog victory Monday on my birthday. What a gift. Happy birthday, buddy. Giants gave you a happy birthday. And my man Q-Dog, his grandmother turned 100 yesterday, so she got a victory, a Giants victory on her birthday, which is awesome. And it was obviously 9-1-1, so big day for New York, man. We needed it. Yankees and Mets both won. The Giants won. It was a good day. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 is not bad. Leon Yoder, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, my friend. He says, here to remind you that I called it early yesterday when I told you keep your chin up because never under. You're the one that said it. I did not know who said it, Leon. I knew somebody had said it early. He said, never underestimate my Titans' ability to snatch a beat from the jaws of victory. Grats and win. Thank you, Leon. Really appreciate it. And you did. I didn't remember who said it, but when we were taking the lead or had a chance to take the lead, I went back and remembered. I didn't remember that it was you, but I remember the Titans fan said, never underestimate our ability to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. And I'm going to tell you something, Leon, as a Giants fan, I know that feeling all too well, man. I know it all too well. I know that all too well. It is insane. It's rough. It is rough to lose like that. You guys got a good team, man. You'll be fine. We don't win many games like that. I guess we were just due. We had luck on our side yesterday. It happens. So I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck going forward. I mean, obviously I have no ill will towards the Titans, but it was good to get a win. The Giants needed I'll say this, Leon, I think we needed it more than you did, to be honest with you. You guys will rebound. You've been there before. Your coach has been there before. We got a bunch of young guys that aren't used to winning. We needed that more for our morale than you needed for yours. You guys can rebound from a game like that. Like us, we would just, we would crumble in years past if we lost a game like that. We lost a lot of games like that. Rachel, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. She says, what kind of season would Daniel Jones need to have for you to be comfortable with him getting a multi-year deal? By the way, congrats on the win. Love your content. Well, thank you, Rachel. I appreciate the congrats and the compliment. This is the thing, Rachel. I don't think he'll get a multi-year deal. Even if he has a great season, maybe make the playoffs. Again, he wasn't drafted by Joe Shane, and he's not Brian Daboll's guy. So I think what they would do, instead of giving him a long-term deal, they would just franchise tag him. And that means I think you get like the average of the top, I don't know if it's like the top 5 quarterback. I forgot exactly how it works. I forgot how you get the franchise tag. But if we picked up his 5th-year option, it would have been cheaper than what his franchise tags. It might cost us $33 million. So I honestly would not feel comfortable with giving him a long-term deal because we've seen way too many times guys in contract years have really big seasons and then they collect. Kenny Galladay. It's a perfect example, Not that Leonard Williams had a bad year, but he certainly didn't have the year that he had his free agent year when he got all the money from us. So a multi-year deal, no. But a franchise tag, like I think Daniel Jones would have to have, like 30 to 35 touchdowns. He'd have to really cut down the turnovers, maybe 10, 12 interceptions. He'd have to stop doing red zone interceptions. And we'd have to make the playoffs. And then I would need to see a confident guy that knows he can lead the Giants to victory and maybe even win a playoff. He might even have to win a playoff game for me to be comfortable giving him a fifth year. Because again, there's no allegiance from our brain trust with him. So he's really going to have to earn it with those guys. But I don't think no matter what he did, Rachel, I'd be comfortable giving him a long, unless he was like a top 5 quarterback and won the Super Bowl and he won the Super Bowl MVP. Then I might be like, okay, I give him the money. You win a Super Bowl here, you're a hero. Daniel Jones win a Super Bowl here, wouldn't matter what he did his first few years. Nobody would care. It'd all be erased. You're a hero when you win here. Listen, we're tough on our players because we love them. We're passionate. New York fans are very passionate. We love our players. We do not want to boo them, but we will definitely let you know when we're not happy with your performance. But if you win here, you are lauded as a hero for the rest of your career. It doesn't matter what you do after that. You win, you're good with us. Ethan, thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it. I'm going to my first game on Sunday. Have fun, man. He says the place is going to have a buzz and energy it hasn't had in years. That's a fact. That's a fact, Ethan. And that's why the Giants can't have a letdown. I would love the Giants to just come out and just punch Carolina right in the face and go up like 17-0. Like just establish dominance early. Keep that crowd in it. Don't let the crowd sit on their hands. Don't be like, oh God, that first win was all for nothing, going into the locker room down 13-0 again. We certainly don't want that. But you'll have a blast. And I agree. There's going to be a really good energy in that park that we haven't had in 5 years. Because I think the fans really appreciate the effort. And I feel like that type of thing from a coach, it gets the fans on your side immediately that we want you to try to win. And we could live with you losing. Shout out to the entertainer for calling it about 6-8 minutes before it happened. He called it. He said, what would you do if we scored like a minute to go? Would you go for 2? He called that with like 8 minutes to go. So that's why Chris is the man. Johnny, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. He says, Baddog, we both agree. We hate Dallas. They stink. Even though we hate each other's teams, or we can have a victory scotch. Be careful of Baker. Just saying, yeah, Baker's a tough guy, man. I said it in my video today. He's full of grit. He's full of heart. He's a tough guy. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. He's a gamer. He's not going to be easy. He's not just going to quit. It's not what he's about. So it's not going to be easy. And yes, that scotch was amazing. It's right here. It's right here for next week. I kept it right next to me for next week. We're doing it again. Tastes amazing. Leon, my friend, thank you again, brother. Really appreciate it. He says, pretty sure we're going to get our face smashed in by another New York team next Monday. But thanks. All good. I'm just happy NFL's. Oh, you're playing Buffalo. Because I can't imagine you're saying that about the Jets. Buffalo looks ridiculous. Yeah, that's going to be tough. I can't lie to you, man. Buffalo is probably the best team in the NFL. But Leon, that's, like Chris Berman says, man, that's why they play the games, right? So as long as you're there, you got a shot. You just got to run Derrick Henry. You got to keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hand. But the way Buffalo's defense looked, that's going to be a tough one, man. I can't lie to you, Leon. I can't lie to you, bud. That's going to be a tough one. Dashy, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. Really appreciate it. Says Nebraska fired their head coach, Scott Frost, after a 45-42 loss to Georgia Southern. It's funny you mentioned that, Dashy, because during the stream, the live stream, I said, how the hell isn't Scott Frost fired? And it turns out that he was fired. So that is pretty insane. What I want to do right now, let's give you the ad read, guys. Because like I said, my bookie came aboard. So let me just do this real quick for them. Where is this? So let's do a little bit of this. Shout out to my bookie for sponsoring the channel. Shout out to my bookie. Whoops, that's the wrong one. That's what I wanted. While the Chiefs and Chargers prepare for a battle of the AFC West on Thursday night, prepare for your winning season in my bookie. Some like to bet to earn, and some like to bet to make the season more exciting. Either way, my bookie gives you the most for your money with a double deposit bonus. It's quick, easy. It's quick and easy. I'm sorry. A $250 deposit puts $500 in your account instantly, and you can use your funds to bet on as many games, contests, and props as you want. To claim your bonus, register today and use the promo code BADDOG. That's one word, BADDOG, designed to add more excitement to the games and the sports you love. That's promo code BADDOG to double your money up to $1,000 in my bookie. It's only week 2 of the NFL season, which means there's plenty of time to get on the action. Don't miss out. Begin your winning season today exclusively at mybookie.ag. So again, thank you for MyBookie coming aboard. I really appreciate that. That was awesome. He reached out to me and I was like, yes, let's do it. Dire Giants fan, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. He says our punt yardage doubled in length. That's, Dire Giants fan, that's a great point. That is a great point. Because I didn't mention that. And special teams is a major part of what we do. And what's this? Oh, so that's a major part of what we do. And it's a major part of how we lost a lot of games. Last year, our special teams is horrible. Now the punt coverage needs to get better. But, you're right, Dire Johnson. The Scottish Hammer kicks some ass. Jamie Gillian was awesome yesterday. So we got to keep that up. But it's good to have good special teams. It's a very underrated aspect of football. And you're right. His ability to change field position was huge for us. It's a great point. Joe Sheen Train, my man. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. He says, I say Coach the Big Balls will be Coach of the Year. What do you think, Ben? I would love it. I would love it, Joe Shane Train. I would love him to be Coach of the Year. That'd be great. What do you think of Kafka's calling in the game? I want Kafka to be here for a long time. So at the beginning, I can't bring your thing up. It doesn't allow me to bring like members chats up on StreamYard. That's why sometimes I miss them because I'm looking at the StreamYard chat. So I don't mean to miss them. They show up at the YouTube chat, but not on the StreamYard chat. Kafka, I thought was kind of interesting, like at the very beginning. The way that happened. I don't know why he was running with Daniel Jones so much. I'm like, why are we not running with Saquon Barkley? I thought he was trying to get a little too cute at the beginning of the game. And then like at the second half, it's just like, let's just run Barkley. Let's get the ball into Barkley's hands. It's just week 1. These guys got to get acclimated to the playbook. I think you're going to start to see him get more creative. And I think you're going to start to see the playbook open up a little bit more. I don't think we've seen everything from Kafka, but I'm glad that we have like I said, a 21st century football minded head coach, GM, assistant GM, and offensive coordinator. Now Wink is the veteran of the group, but Wink's extremely aggressive. And I love it. You guys know me. I'm a defensive guy. I love aggressive defenses. So I like Wink a lot. And I thought Wink did a good job, especially considering that we did not have Azeez Ojulari or Kayvon Thibodeau. We got 173 likes. That's awesome. Let's get 200 or 27 away. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, man. We're almost at 102,000 subscribers, which is kick ass. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. LA Lou, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, brother. He says, sorry I'm late. Was watching you and Pete. Awesome. Thank you, LA Lou. Appreciate that. I love working with Pete, man. Pete's like a little brother. Pete's like a brother from another mother. We got the same exact attitude. It's pretty funny. I love it, man. We Pete and I pull no punches. So, like I said earlier, I don't know if you were in here. Pete and I are planning on doing something probably next year. We're going to work on a show together during the Yankee season. I don't know. I mean, it's just, it's just in the beginning works of it, but we're definitely looking at doing something together and possibly calling more games together down the road. Cause it's fun calling the games with him, man. It's baseball. I love calling baseball games without a doubt, but to have a guy like Pete along with you that knows the game and understands it. And it has, that he's not going to bullshit you. He's going to let you know exactly what's going on. It's good to have a guy like that in the booth with you. So we've done a couple of games together. We had a lot of fun, Ryan, how can I be the man when you the man? Jonathan, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Says Ben McAdoo knew something we didn't know about Geno. Yeah, Geno, they're up 17-13. Now, I don't know how he's done in the second half, but he started off 17 out of 18. So, Kenny, my man, how about them Giants? They're amazing. They were amazing, man. They're amazing. It should be Yankees and baseball in general. Well, you never know. I want LA Lou. I want a Yankees Dodgers World Series in the worst way. The worst way. I want a Yankees Dodgers World Series. I think that'd be awesome, man. You know. Zanny says, seeing Shep and Saquon and Daboll just tells me everything I need to know about this dude. The players love his guy. That's what I'm saying. Like, they fought for him, you know? They didn't fight for JoJo. There's no way we win a game like that last year. No way. No way. But these guys fought for him. And like I said, I know people like, you know, and it's a fact, like guys like Baddog. Remember, you loved Joe Judge at the beginning too. And I did. I loved Joe Judge at the beginning. That went away really fast, though, week 1 of 2021. It was like I flipped the switch. And I was immediately off. You know, as a year, it's kind of like he fooled me. And then all of a sudden, like I pulled the wool off of my eyes that he pulled over my eyes and said, this guy don't know what the hell he's doing. So, yeah, I agree with you, Zanny. I think that they've been great. Darren Johnson says, love, humble, you should. Everybody at work today or me are like, oh, you got to be happy today. You got to be happy today. Your Giants got to win. Oh, I'm very happy. Very, very, very happy. Very happy. No doubt. Yes, amazing guy. The beginning, the first half of that game, it did. It just looked the same. It looked the same. I'm sitting there going, yo, here we go again. We can't move the ball. We can't get to midfield. We can't stop them. We can't score. We scored 3 touchdowns, man. I don't remember the last time we scored 3 touchdowns in a game with Joe Judge. I really don't. Was it the game against New Orleans? I really don't remember the last time we scored 3 touchdowns. Did we score 3 touchdowns after the game in New Orleans last year? Somebody let me know. I don't remember doing that. Now, I know Daniel Jones got hurt, and that had a lot to do with it. But I really don't think that we scored 3 touchdowns in a game after New Orleans. So, I don't know. Timothy says you're making a bigger spot. Yeah, I actually, like I said, I'm in the final processing or whatever of Nick's Ice Cream's coming aboard as well. So we're going to be sponsored by MyBookie and the Nick's Ice Cream this football season. So I just got to get the ad read for Nick's. So you guys know how I feel about Nick's Ice Cream. I love Nick's Ice Cream. I live on Nick's Ice Cream, you know. So it's not like I'm a heavy set guy. I stay in good shape. If you guys have never seen, you know, there you go. And that's built on Nick's Ice Cream, baby. This is built on Nick's Ice Cream, right? That I have a pint of Nick's Ice Cream every night. I'm not bullshitting you. Every night. You can ask my wife. Every night when I get done, I go to the gym, I eat my dinner, and I always have to have dinner. I'm an adult. You can't just eat dessert. But as soon as I finish my dinner, bang, pint of Nick's Ice Cream. It's the best thing ever. Love it. So I'm excited that they're coming aboard. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Excited to have my book. I was excited that these guys reached out to me. It was awesome. It was a great opportunity. So looking forward to working with these guys. But I wouldn't say I'm making it big. I wouldn't say I'm making it big, but it's pretty cool to be noticed by guys that want to sponsor your channel, you know, because you know, there's a lot of guys that are sponsored though, but it was nice. It's nice for someone to reach out to you and say, hey, I appreciate your work. Would you like to do business this football season? Yes. It'd be great. Sean, thank you for the super chat. Giants can go 4-0. What do you think? I definitely think we can. But Sean, we got to take it one game at a time. One game at a time, man. You know, we got to be 2-0 before we can be 4-0. Yes, the 4-0 looks very possible now, especially with Dak needing surgery and beating the Titans. It certainly didn't look like that. I was hoping for 2-2 at the beginning of the year. But yeah, I don't see why we can't. But at the same time, again, I don't want to get ahead of myself, you know, because we're still working on a lot of things. We did get a couple breaks against Tennessee. It'll be nice to have our guys healthy. It'll be nice to get Aziz and Kayvon Thibodeau back. Got to continue to run Saquon. Got to limit the turnovers. You know, we turned it over twice. That stuff can't happen. And especially in the red zone. But yeah, let's just put it this way, Sean. 4-0 is much more of a possibility now than it was like at the beginning of the year. Like if you looked at the beginning of the year, you're thinking 4-0, that's almost impossible. Now you look at it, it's pretty realistic. But again, we got to get to 2-0. I'm going to get to 2-0, right? Then we'll worry about 3-0. And if we get to 3-0, then we'll worry about 4-0 when we play the Bears. But it's way more possible than it was yesterday morning. So I feel good. Giants fans, you should feel good, man. I know we've had that false sense before because so bad, we've been so bad for so long. You want to cling on to something. You want to just hang on to something. You want to be positive. You want to be enthusiastic. And a lot of times we try that and they beat it out of us really early. But they gave us a reason to be enthusiastic and positive going forward. They gave us a reason to believe that we could actually win our first 4 games of the year. Now we have to go out and do that, but it's definitely possible. These next 3 games are definitely winnable for us. And I'm not saying we're going to beat the Packers, but if you watch the Packers play Minnesota, they didn't look good. They looked terrible. So let's just take it week by week, but it looks a lot more promising than it did. Donnie Rose, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. So Chubb ran for 141 on 21 carries. Saquon should run wild. Yeah, Saquon should have a big day. And I would expect them to try to get him involved early and often, as well they should. Chubb's a really good running back. Cleveland has a really good offensive line. So that's like a typical day for Chubb. But with the way we ran blocking, Tennessee's got a much tougher run defense than Carolina. But I would imagine this is the thing. I think Daniel Jones is going to have to win this game because I think Carolina is going to come in and make a concerted effort and say, we have got to stop Saquon. Now, again, that's easier said than done. But I think Carolina is going to come in with the mindset, we have to make Daniel Jones beat us. And I think that Daniel Jones can. I think Daniel Jones, he's still not fantastic. He still made some really, I'm not going to blame the fumble on him. I mean, he got walloped from the blind side. I mean, what can you do? But he missed a wide open David Sills. He missed a couple open guys and he threw the interception in the end zone. He's still not great, but 17 out of 21, 2 touchdowns. And like I said, the best thing that Daniel Jones did yesterday, Brian Daboll chewed his ass out and he responded by leading us down to a game-winning touchdown and 2-point conversion. That's what I want to see from my quarterback. That's sure they had a lot of resolve and a lot of guts. A lot of heart. That was a lot of heart by Daniel Jones. That earns my respect. Statistics don't earn my respect. What he did yesterday, that earns my respect. You know, he got a lot of respect from me for that more than anything else. Terrible interception in the end zone. Horrible. And he got ripped by the head coach. And he could have hung his head. And he could have said, oh, woe is me. Poor me. Nobody likes me. They don't believe in me. He took that to heart. And he said, okay, I accept the challenge, coach. Let us to a victory. That's the type of shit I want to see from Daniel Jones. I said that about Eli Manning for years. Eli Manning could have had the worst game ever, but if you were down by 6 with 2.5 minutes to go, you always felt like we were going to win. You always felt like he was going to drive us down and win. Never had that feeling from Daniel Jones, so it was nice for Daniel Jones to give us that feeling yesterday. Big Moo, thank you so much. Appreciate it. There's nothing better than watching Daboll dancing in the locker room after the game. As well he should. I would dance, but I can't dance. It's really ugly. It's like a lane. It's like a full body dry heave when I dance. And I did say this because I was heaving up a lung the night before. I will not, as much superstitious as I am, guys. And I am superstitious. I am not throwing up early Sunday morning for the Giants. But I will tell you this. The McKinney jersey will be on. This hat will be on. I believe I went out during the day. I left my watch on. I never wear my watch at home. I only wear it when I go out, but I did have my watch on. Got to put my watch on. And normally I go to the gym. Now I'm not going to go to the gym on Sunday. I got to do legs. I have to switch it around because the game's early. So I won't go to the gym, but my breakfast will be what it was. And that is a protein shake and 3 Kodiak pancakes. Now, normally I have egg whites when I get home from the gym. I didn't go to the gym and I didn't feel good. So I just wanted a protein shake and some pancakes. So that's going to be my breakfast. Remember when we did cinnamon rolls every game before the playoffs in 2011. So, Dar Giants fan, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Says any links mods need for sponsorships. I did not get a link. I had to talk to the guy from. That's one thing he didn't give me. He gave me like the little thing up here, like the little watermark, and he gave me the ad read. And I think this is cool. He gave me this little. I think this thing is cool. So he gave me that little thing, but I didn't get a link. So I have to ask him. I'll ask him tomorrow if he's got a link for me to do. And then I don't know. I don't really know what the thing is with Nick's ice cream, but I would imagine there'll be a link to that too. I just gotta we have to tie the loose ends with the Knicks thing, but I'll definitely let you know. And I appreciate you asking, Dire Giants fan, but I'll let you know about the links, for sure. Yes, Kodiak protein pancakes, DJ. I have 3 of them every morning. 3 of them every morning. Always at work. At work, I have 3 Kodiak pancakes, no syrup because I don't bring the syrup to work with me, and a yogurt. At home, it's usually a cup and a half of egg whites and 3 protein pancakes with sugar-free maple syrup, which is one of the greatest things I've ever found in my life. Sugar-free maple syrup, sugar-free barbecue sauce, and Nick's ice cream and sugar-free Hershey syrup are absolute lifesavers. Absolute lifesavers. But you trust me, you'll see me eating that ice cream during halftime on streams. I love that stuff. I'm addicted to it. It's good stuff. But what was the other one? Halo top, I think. Knicks tastes better though. Even my wife said that. Like I remember because I was getting Halo top and I didn't realize that the guy that told me to get try Knicks was the COO. I never knew that. And I was like, okay, I'll definitely check it out. And he contacted me on Instagram, but I got Knicks. And even my wife said, she goes, this is way better. It's way better. She's not lying. Knicks is way better. Halo top's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but Knicks is way better. I'm not even BSing. That's why I get it all the time. Yeah, my shopping video is that's on my I don't think I got ice cream that day though. I don't think I found that yet. The shopping video. I'll have to do another shopping video on that because I definitely buy more stuff than I did back then. Waffles do have a lot more fat. The pancakes have 3 grams of fat or 2.5. The waffles, 3 pancakes have 2.5 grams of fat. The waffles have 11 grams of fat. And because of the way I do my macros, low fat, very low fat for me, usually under 50 grams a day. And then I ate a lot of fat on Saturday and I threw up my guts. It was Sunday morning, which was not good. The Georgia Bulldog, Will, says the Jets will be going to. The Jets who do the Jets play? Who do the Jets play? I don't know who the Jets have this week. Afghanistan says the Giants can't get complacent. Yeah, I agree. There's no way they can rest their laurels and be like, oh, yeah, we got this one in the back. Like, they can't afford to take anyone for granted. Like, nobody in the NFL should take anybody for granted. I'm sure that the Niners took the Bears for granted. And you see how that worked out. It didn't work out for them. Dashy, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. Really appreciate it. Says Cowboys fans to try. I saw that when he was going into the tunnel. And people say, Cowboys fans they're. You know what, Dashy? The Cowboys suck. Whoop their ass, Dashy. I'm going to be a huge Bengals fan this week, without a doubt. Big Moo, thank you for the super chat, man. Really appreciate it. Says Baddog and Chris are the best on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you, Big Moo. Appreciate that. You guys should hit the thumbs up and subscribe. We got 222 likes. We need to get 300 likes in here. We got 325 watching. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, look at this. Now all of a sudden my viewer activity showed up. It's very strange. It's weird. Tuto! Hey, where were you Sunday? We missed you. We didn't see you Sunday, Tuto. Grazie, paisano. Grazie. He says, salute, Kevin. Drop by the pair of proper respects for all the Giants fans around the world. Slap and Stinky Boys loses out of the dough. Forget about it. Tuto, we missed you Sunday, man. We had a hell of a game. Giants won, man. It was awesome. How many grams of fat do you eat today? I'm at 50. Yes, it's under 50 for me. I can tell you what I did today. Saturday don't count because Saturday night I eat whatever I want. I don't do it all day, just dinner and dessert. So today I didn't add my pancakes. Let me add my pancakes here for my dessert. I did not add those yet. So I can tell you sugar-free syrup is that. Where's my pancakes? I need that. Where's my pancakes? We'll just type it in. Usually they show up right at the top. All right. So for the day, then I always get the ads pop up here. I don't need your 6-week plan. So for the day today, my calories were 2,080. I had 156 grams of carbs, 41 grams of fat, 301 grams of protein. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, you do not need to eat that much protein. That's a lot of protein. You do not need that much. And people always ask you, why do you eat so much protein? I say, because that's where I get my calories. I don't want them in fat. Now, carbs are not bad. It's just your body tends to absorb carbs quicker and you're hungry. You get hungry quicker. So you want to eat more. More protein takes a while to digest and you're full longer and your body burns more calories digesting protein. And protein is also really good for, muscle recovery and muscle synthesis. So I eat a ton of protein. It's pretty much all white meat, yogurt, and egg whites. It's what I live on. Those Kodiak pancakes and Nick's ice cream. It's really what I live on. So that's what it was today. It was 41 grams of fat. Yesterday, same thing. 166 grams of carbs, 41 grams of fat, 272 grams of protein. Saturday, I don't count them. Friday, 203 grams of carbs, 349 grams of protein, 44 grams of fat. That's a high calorie day for me. What the hell I have? That's a high calorie day. But that's usually what it is. Cruise on. I'm usually between 40 and 50, sometimes less than 40. I'm trying to get you, when you're trying to get shredded, you should get 0.25 to 0.4 grams of fat per pound. I weigh 165 pounds. So I could actually get like 66 grams of fat in my body and still chop down, but I never get to 66, except for Saturdays. Billy, I usually fluctuate between 164 and 167. So probably 165 and a half. I love Kodiak cakes. Scott, thank you, my friend. He says, congrats on the W. We need it, man. We need it. We need it. But yeah, that's what it is. It's good stuff, man. I'm just glad that we won. It feels good to win. We don't win a lot. Russell Wilson's got a big 3rd and 5 here. He drops back in the pocket. He looks, he's in trouble. He throws, got a man and reaching for it. It depends on the spot. Really close. Cruise on, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. He says, wow, okay, I'm going to try 40 as well. Thanks. Well, remember, it depends on your weight, though. Like, if you weigh more, if you weigh like 200 pounds, you do not need to eat 40. You should probably get a little bit more. You can get a little bit more, but 40, yeah, it's like you can avoid fat. Like I said, the protein, there's no fat in protein. There's no carbs. There's no carbs in meat. There's no fat in white meat. There's no carbs in white meat. There's no fat in yogurt. There's no fat, in vegetables and fruits. There's carbs. Complex carbs are good for you. I have pasta once a week too. It's usually the day off of the gym. It's usually Wednesday. It's kind of a carb load day for me where I'll have 250 grams of carbs because normally my carbs like 175. How the hell we get talking about fitness? But I love it. Vic is my guy. I went to see Vic DiBattista at the Funny Bone, Crossgates Mall in Albany. Got to meet him. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome for sure. Playoff P says victory month. Damn right, man. I hope we can make the playoffs. I'd love to be playoff Giants, man. Russ gonna win this? He probably will. They only need a field goal. He's got 3 minutes. So they did give him a first. Yeah. They did give him a first. Vic is the man. Like I said, I got to meet Vic. There's a picture of us on Instagram. Somebody's like, oh my God, that actually happened. Baddog met Vic DiBattista, who I feel like he's my long lost uncle. but he's awesome. So thirsty too, man. You get sick, man. Your body gets really dehydrated. That's why I felt off yesterday. Felt better today, but I was off yesterday. I was so dehydrated. It was unbelievable. Tuto, my friend. Thanks so much. Grazie, paisano. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Really appreciate it. See, trying to get built like Tuto. You see Tuto's picture down there. Yeah, I'm trying to get built like that. I can't get that big though. Built like my physique kind of looks like that, but I'm not that big. He says, I was reinstated by the league and we won yesterday's match. Now we're 4-2. I've dislocated my right shoulder and out of the game, but my squad fought hard the entire game. Well, damn, man. Speedy recovery to you, my friend. Don't like to see anybody get hurt. Hopefully you can recover quickly. And I'm sure when you do, there'll be hell to pay for your opponents. Hell to pay. Be hell to pay when you get back on the field, my friend. Pete Mancuso says, good night, Goomba. Good night, Pete. Good night. Man. What's the most I ever weighed, Skeptic? I was up to 242. I think that's the most I've weighed. 240s. I was pretty heavy. I show this picture all the time. This is what I look like. 2000. This was 2018. Do I just happen to have that? Because like I think I did a video about this, my transformation. But that was me in 2018. I mean, I never realized how overweight I was until like the way your pants fit and the size of your pants, and the way your belt doesn't fit the way it used to. And I was like, damn, man, I got to do something about it. And then I lost weight. And then I took it to the extreme by measuring macros and getting extremely lean to the point where it's like, I think about competing now and again. But yeah, I weighed a lot, man. Since that point, I've lost almost 80 pounds. So it's a lot of weight. Let's see. He says, Dyer Johnson says, the Pennsylvania radio announcers make me laugh. They say that the 6 teams that make the playoffs were beaten by 5 that didn't, and somehow that helps them. The fact is they failed to crush their opponent. It's true. It's true. You can't, it doesn't matter, man. It's a new year, right, Dyer Giants fan? Like, you never know. Any given Sunday, it's different. It's different. And it's good. I agree with you. What's Pete's last name? What is Pete's last name? I don't even know if I know Pete's last name. Oh, Simonetti. Yeah, he's the Simonetti source on Twitter. Simonetti's his last name. Is there a link to what? Do I take testosterone? No. There's no reason to take that. There's no reason to take that. Well, I don't need testosterone. I'm not trying to get bigger. I always say, man, my natural testosterone is good enough. Working out extremely hard and having a really good diet, you can easily get shredded. It just doesn't matter. If I took testosterone, I'd be shredded and I'd weigh like 190 pounds. Like if I was serious about bodybuilding and it was like my life and I didn't have a kid and I was single, I might consider it. But the fact that I'm not going to be competing, I have a 5-year-old and a wife. I go to the gym to prolong my life. I don't go there to shorten it. So putting testosterone in my body that is not something that my body naturally makes is not a smart decision. People that want to take testosterone, that's their decision. I wouldn't use it. I'm not going to knock anybody that does. That's their choice. Their body, their choice. They can do whatever they want. They want to take testosterone, go for it. I just don't need it. I don't feel like I need it. My testosterone's high as hell for my age. It's stupid high. There's a reason I made a child when I was in my 40s. It's stupid high. My testosterone is pretty good. That's just from a healthy diet, man. You'll be amazed at how long you can hold on to it with a healthy diet. Evan, I would say the offensive line looked good. Run blocking, pass blocking has a lot left to be desired. But that's why I think that they should, run the ball more, run the set up the pass. But I felt like they had a good mixture of it in the second half. And I expect to see more. I can tell you, man, last year, the last 6 games of the season, like I always love doing the streams. I love doing the show with Chris. It's my favorite thing on YouTube. I love hanging out with you guys and girls on Sundays. It's fun. Like I have fun. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't fun. It's people ask me if I'm ever consider doing YouTube full time. No, because I have a job. I have a good job. Like I work for the state. The state got really good benefits, and I'm not leaving. I've been there too long, and my retirement is what it is. So, I wouldn't do this if it wasn't fun. I love calling the games. I love hanging out with you guys, girls. I love getting your opinions on the Giants. And I love having shoulders to cry on when we suck. And I love being able to celebrate a win with thousands of people, literally thousands of people when we win. And we don't win a lot. So, I just, I enjoy this, man. It's a lot of fun, but it'll be a lot more fun when we win. You know what I mean? Like it's been rough. I've not been excited about a Giants game in a long time where it's like, I can't wait to play again because now I honestly feel like we can win. The last 6 weeks of the season last year, I never felt like we were going to win a game. Sometimes I didn't feel like we could score a touchdown. A lot of times we didn't. So it was awesome. It was awesome. Tutto, my friend. Grazie. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Katie says, I had a blankered arthroscopic repair procedure yesterday, but nothing's wrong with my legs and left shoulder. I'm not allowed in training center, but I just finished an uphill incline workout. See, that's what Tuto does. Tuto is like the Giants, heart of a lion, man. Separated shoulder or whatever, arthroscopic surgery. That ain't stopping me. My legs ain't broken. I'm going to run. That's why you're a beast, sir. That's why you're a beast. That's why you're a beast. My legs ain't broken. I can use them. I'm going to go running. A heart of a lion. Heart of a champion. Heart of a champion. Oh. Where is Seattle? I see them by the 40 there. 1:13 to go. Dude might have a cramp. That's what that looks like. Mike Francesa's testosterone is so low, that's why he got released. Supposedly Diet Coke is the culprit. Okay. You have a link to that? I don't think he got released. I think that Francesa retired. I think Francesa made enough money and he's older and said, to hell with this, I want to live my life. And that's it. So I didn't know. How often do I consume alcohol? Extremely rare. What you saw in the post-game video yesterday, that's about it. Victory scotch. And it hasn't happened a lot. So, Daboll could be special. I mean, listen, we look good yesterday. I'm just glad that they fought for him. I was nice to see no quit in that team, no give up. It was nice to see a lot of fight. And like I said, last year, man, they would have hung their head and they would have been done. After being down 13-0, and they probably would have got blown out. They fought for it. They fought for the coach. That's encouraging. It's encouraging going forward. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I can see that StreamYard froze or YouTube froze or something because the chat's not moving. Now that seems to happen a lot here with StreamYard. I don't know why, but it's happened again. It's insane. It is insane in the membrane. Yeah, I mean, I'm not rejoicing that Dak is out. I'm rejoicing that Dallas is in last place. I think that's hilarious. And I think we have a much better chance to beat Dallas without Dak. But I'm not happy that Dak is hurt. I don't want to see any player get hurt. Chef, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. He says, I didn't want to get my hopes up at all after the crap went through his fans. I can honestly say I truly believe in Dave's and Shane. It feels good. It feels different, right? It feels different. There's just something different about the attitude, the way Daboll handles the media. That's like Daboll don't take any crap, and he's not feeding you a load of crap. Like Joe Judge would feed you a load of crap. Daboll doesn't. I feel like Daboll is a straight shooter, and that type of thing is what we need, you know? Dire Giants fan, my friend, thank you for the super sticker. He says, hit the thumbs up. It's a good idea. Let's check the numbers. 253 likes. Trying to get to 300 if possible. But thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it, my friend. You the man. Don J, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate that. He says, it doesn't matter how bad or how good this team is. The Giants are not allowed to lose on 9/11. Somehow, some way, we just had to get the win. I agree. It would have been nice if the Jets could have held. They're the one New York team that didn't get the W. Of course, they were playing Ravens, so it's difficult. But Don, it was nice to win, man. You know, it didn't matter by hook or crook. Winning a game for the Giants is a lot. We don't win. To be 1-0 it's a foreign feeling to us. We've won our opening game once in the last 13 years. To get off to a 1-0 start against a playoff team is great. Looking at the next three opponents and saying, hey, he missed a field goal, so it looks like Denver's going to win this game. Oh, there was a timeout. Wow, he missed it, and they took a timeout before he missed it. But so, you know, Don, like, looking at the schedule now, Carolina, feel like that's a game we can win. Dallas without Dak Prescott, feel like that's a game we can win. And the Bears, one game at a time, but there's no reason to not be optimistic over the next 3 weeks that we can at least win 2 out of 3 of them, if not all 3 of them. So we'll see. Let's see if this guy can make this. Man, that's a long field goal, 64 yards. If it's got the nope, it's no good. Denver or Seattle wins, rather. Seattle beats their old quarterback 17-7. Every team that we played that we perceive as a win played really tough. Seattle won. The Bears won. Those are 2 games we thought we could win. Carolina lost in the last-second field goal to the Browns. And Detroit put up 35 points against the Eagles. So even the teams that look like they're going to be no good have either won or put up really good fights. So, am I excited for late games? This guy comes back in a couple of weeks, my friend. LakerDog returns October 3rd for preseason basketball. LakerDog returns for preseason basketball. Just remember, if the Giants and Lakers ever play at the same time, the Giants always take precedence over the Lakers. That is a thing. Tutto, my friend. Grazie, paisana. Grazie. Thank you so much again, man. I really appreciate this. I'm supposed to be out 2 months, but it ain't happening. I'll be back in 2 weeks against my older bro's team. Good thing we're both defensive players. Won't want to clash heads. Is he older or younger than you? Oh, your older brother. Yeah, I can read. Don't mind me. Your older brother. Yeah, you'd always want to beat the old brother. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Big Moo, I think the Manicast is ESPN2, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're on ESPN2, which I forgot. I would have put it on there instead. But yeah, I mean, I don't think they had a choice. You know, they didn't have timeouts. They had 15 seconds. It was fourth. I'm surprised that they try to kick a 64-yard field goal. I guess it's in Seattle, right? If it was in Denver, I guess I'd understand it. The air is obviously lighter. You can kick the ball farther. I'm surprised that they went for it there. Definitely a week of upsets, Giant Nation. Even in college, College football, man, the amount of upsets: Georgia Southern over Nebraska, Kansas over West Virginia, Appalachian State over Texas A&M, Marshall over Notre Dame, Texas almost beat Alabama if it wasn't for the officials. Crazy, man. I'm doing good, Miriam. How are you? The funny thing is, Mike, BYU was actually favored in that game by 2.5. BYU is favored. So they were just ranked lower, but they were actually a 2.5-point favorite because I thought about taking Baylor, and I was like, "Oh, there's a reason that they're a 2.5-point." But I didn't do as good this week. Like last week, I killed college football. This week, not so good. Not so good this week. So. Oh, if the Giants start 4-0, you should talk it. You lost money on Notre Dame, LV. I'm sure you're not the only one. I lost money on Florida, Kentucky. I took Florida in that game. What else did I lose on? Texas A&M. I lost money on that one. Thought they could beat Appalachian State by 19. That didn't happen. Ohio State, they were favored by like 40 or something. They didn't cover. Yeah, it was definitely a rougher week for me. Ethan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Denver kicking it makes the balls on Daboll's bigger. Yeah, I'm surprised that they try to kick a 64-yard field goal. They should have went for it on 4th down, at least try to get closer. With Russell Wilson, you would think they could make that happen. I don't know. Sam, my friend, Sam C. Thank you for the super chat. Says, remember, Baddog, everyone loved Judge's first year, so let's not give him all the credit. And remember, we won because of a lucky missed field goal. Well, I already mentioned it, Sam. Yeah, I did. Somebody mentioned that before, and I was a big Joe Judge fan. Flipped the switch and hated his guts. But I'll tell you this. All you have to do, Samuel, is listen to the way Daboll talks to the media, the way the players fought for him, the way Daniel Jones responded to him, getting chewed out by the coach, and the fact that he had the balls to go for 2 points, believing in his team. There's a different feel. It's just different. It's a different feel. And lucky missed field goal or not, 47-yard field goals are not gimmies. And, both Cleveland and Pittsburgh missed field goals in overtime. A lot of teams missed field goals yesterday. We'll take a win any way we can get it. The Tennessee Titans are a playoff team. They were our toughest opponent in the first 4 games of the season, and we were able to get out of there with a W. So, Judge is gone now. So we ain't got to worry about Joe Judge. But I do believe that the way the players reacted, Daboll, the way they reacted when they won, how Shepard and Barkley came over and gave him a big hug and everything, and Shepard had the big touchdown catch, and Barkley had an awesome day. It was good to see those players respond to him. And I can truly tell you that I think the players really do love Daboll. I don't feel like they felt that way about Judge. I don't feel like they felt that way about McAdoo or Shermer. I feel like they felt that way about Coach Coughlin. And I'm not comparing Daboll to Coughlin, but it's been a long time since you've seen players respond to a coach the way these ones did to Coach Daboll. It was a good debut for him. We have a lot of work to do. We're certainly not a finished product, but lucky field goal or lucky missed field goal or not, taking the W. And I'm happy with the W, and I'm celebrating the W. And we're in first place, and no one could take that away, man. A win's a win. We've had way too many games, Samuel, where they have made that field goal, and we have been the team to blow that lead. So I'm happier in a pig and slop that we were able to come away with a victory, and I'm going to enjoy it. And every Giants fan should enjoy it, no matter how we got it. So that's the way I look at it, man. It was good. Thanks, Johnny. Have a great night, my friend. Have a great night, my friend. But Mondays are definitely better with a win. I agree. They're definitely better with a win. There is no doubt about it. Any new cards recently? Yes. What the hell did I get? I got well, I haven't bought anything. I missed out. I was trying to win a 58 Topps All-Star Mickey Mantle PSA 5. I missed out on that. I bought some like 1982 wrestling cards at 1982 and 1983 because I just been into old wrestling. I've been watching a lot of 80s stuff, trying to get me a Dynamite Kid rookie. They're overpriced on eBay. I know that. I am waiting for like an auction because I know they're not. People are asking $100 for a freaking OP cheat PSA 8. No way. But I don't know, man. I'm considering a really big purchase here, and then I'll probably be done with the cards. Like I'm looking at like maybe getting a lower grade 1950 Bowman Jackie Robinson. I love that card. I don't have a Jackie Robinson in my collection. So looking at something like that, maybe a 56 mantle. I'm looking at a bigger purchase here in the next couple of months, and then that'll probably be the end of me buying cards for a while because those ain't cheap, and my wife will kill my ass if I continue to go after that. But do I think the Giants will re-sign Saquon? I don't trading him. I think it'll depend on where we are in the standings. I think if we're a contender at the trade deadline or we're a good team or like a winning team, I don't think he's going anywhere. I think if we started off the season 1-5, whenever I think the trade deadline is in November or something. If we were 2-6, the trade deadline and looking really bad, then I think that they would consider it. But I definitely think that Saquon is a guy that could be tagged, or maybe he takes a discount here. Maybe he takes a short 2-year deal, because then at the end of that, he would still be he'd be in his prime. He could still get a big contract. I do think that Barkley has a better chance of ending up with the Giants and Daniel Jones next year. That I do believe. But I don't think that they trade him if they were, a winning team. I didn't see what they do. Oh, he got booed. That's the nature of the beast. I'm surprised they booed him, though. Usually at Yankee Stadium, a guy comes back. They don't usually boo the guy if he gets traded. Yeah, I don't know why they try to kick Serge. I don't know why they try to kick that field goal. I don't understand it. Is there a card that was ever super MILF, man? There's a ton of. I don't think it was super cheap. I regret. There's a bunch of cards I regret not buying. That's always buyers, and then there's cards I regret buying, and then there's cards I thank God that I bought at the price I bought them. I can't buy them all, but if there's one thing I regret, there was a few years ago, my buddy had a PSA 2 51 Bowman Mantle rookie. It was $1,900. I had, whenever my wife and I have a joint account, so whenever I'm looking at making a purchase like that, I always ask her, hey, is it okay if I get this? I'm not just going to go and spend $1,900. It's a lot of freaking money. So I'm not about to just go out and spend that without asking or, saying, hey, do you mind if I spend this? She said, I don't care, but you better go work a corner. I should have worked the corner because now a PSA 2 Mantle rookie is like 12 grand or 10 grand, whatever the hell it is, 12, 14,000. Yeah, that I regret. Should have bought that one. But it is. We're 9 likes away from a 300. Let's get there. And Daboll, we trust. Let's hope so. Man. That was Sean. That was clown judge energy. Why are you kicking a 64-yard field goal? Totally clown judge. How is today only Monday though, guys? Like it feels like today should be Friday. It feels like it should be Friday. I agree with you, Mike Gorga. I want a quarterback that can throw it. Chevy Boa, congratulations on the win, my friend. Congratulations on the win. Big win for you guys. A lot of upsets. Yeah, Slinky, like I said, and somebody sent me something on Friday Energy is right, Dire Giants. Friday Energy. Somebody sent me on Twitter. They sent me because I said in my post game, like, I don't know if he did that to Josh Allen in Buffalo. Maybe a Buffalo fan could let me know if he ever ripped into Josh Allen like that. Because I don't know. I don't watch a lot of Buffalo games. And somebody sent me something, and it shows Daboll tearing Josh Allen a new one. So it obviously worked because look at Josh Allen. I'm not saying Daniel Jones could be Josh Allen, but I like the fact that Daboll got in his face and said, that's not good. It's a terrible decision. Whatever the hell he said to him. Didn't like it. Do better. And Daniel Jones accepted the challenge and went out and won the game for us. That's what you want to see, man. That's what you want to see. So, I didn't know you were a Giants fan. It's just catchy. Gotcha. Oh, Denver lost. What the hell am I talking? I'm looking right at it. Russell Wilson freaking lost. But I'm just so used to Russell. I'm so used to Russell Wilson being on the Seahawks. At least I called the whatchamacallit, the Buccaneers the Patriots for like 2 years when we played them because of Brady. So if Russell Wilson's on Denver and we ever do a Denver game, I don't think I'm going to be doing a Denver game, but I might call them the Seahawks, man. It's weird. Yup, exactly, Brian. Accountability. Coach holding the quarterback accountable. And nobody's done that to him. But like I said, for me, what I loved is Daniel Jones' response to it. I think that said a lot about Daniel Jones. I think that said a lot about his character. And I think it said a lot about the coach that didn't have a problem going up and challenging his quarterback and letting him know that was a terrible decision and not going over to him and saying, it's okay, shake it off. You'll get him next time. That's a losing play, buddy. We can't have that. What the hell are you looking at? You stared him down. Whatever he said to him. But Jones took it in stride to respond. That's what you want. It's the best thing Jones did. He had a good day. Statistically, he had a good day. 17 out of 21, 2 touchdowns, game winner, 2-point conversion. But to me, the resolve he showed after the bad interception to go down and win it. That should build his confidence. Adam, my friend, thank you for the super chat from Australia. Appreciate it. He says the work week is much better when the Giants win. That's a fact. That is a fact. It's always a good eye when the Giants win a game. But thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. But you're right. Monday is much easier when it's a victory Monday rather than a therapy session Monday. Because I do these streams. They kind of became fun last year. The day after the game. Didn't get a lot of victory Mondays with a lot of therapy sessions, but hopefully this year's a lot of victories. I'd love to do a lot of victory Mondays. I'd love to drink that bottle of scotch this whole year. Like, I'd love most of that to be gone by the end of the year because the Giants win so many games. I think that'd be awesome. So it's definitely good. Mondays still suck though. Well, Monday's over now, but then there's Tuesday, and Tuesday's like a second Monday. I don't really feel good about the week till like Thursday. You get to Thursday, you're like, yeah, we're over the hump. Got football, right? You get to Thursday night football, you're like, tomorrow's Friday. You got work, and then it's like, all right, the weekend's here. Now I got a whole weekend of football, college and NFL. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, I agree, Giants. It's Thursday. That's usually when it's like, okay. So. Kadarius Toney, Mike, I don't know what the deal is. I honestly don't. I really don't know what the situation is with him. It's weird. Yeah, Dr. Jonathan. Hopefully Aziz and Kayvon Thibodeau are both healthy. That would be fantastic. If that happened, that'd be great. That would be amazing. If we could go 2-0, man, it'd be awesome. 317 likes. Speaking of awesome, you guys are freaking awesome. 317 likes. Hells yes. Hit that subscribe button. I can't believe we're almost at 102,000 subscribers, man. That is pretty kick ass. Appreciate that. If we get to that, that means we're only about 898,000 away from a million. 898,000. Can you imagine? Tips for the Bears. Is he not coming back to the Bears? Let me see does it say anything about. Let's see if it says anything about Kayvon Thibodeau. Look it up real quick. It doesn't say nothing about him. Just talks about him not winning or not being there for the Titans. Nothing as of yet. Let's see if it says anything about Azeez Ojulari. Nope. It's the same thing. So they're just inactive. I don't see anything like updated for those guys. We'll obviously know more throughout the week what they're going to do. So it'll be good, man. I still can't believe he was. Jack, that's what I'm thinking, that he was at a snap count because he wasn't fully healthy. I guess we'll know more this week. I know he was out there the last drive and he was productive. So hopefully the guy's healthy. I mean, we see what Kadarius Toney can bring to this offense. He's a spark plug. He's exciting. It looks like he's one of those guys that can take a 7-yard slant, 70 for a touchdown. It'll be nice to have that dynamic player in our lineup. So hopefully he is healthy. So damn thirsty. Like I said, it's Monday night. My macros don't allow me to drink alcohol, but I'm drinking a nice Coke Zero. With all you guys and girls, it's a victory Coke Zero. I appreciate you all being here. You guys and girls are the best. Derek Giants, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. As I was just saying that Azeez is less injured and will come back sooner. Is he? Like, I don't know. Like, I thought that both of them had they were doubtful. Both of them are limited in practice. I'm hoping that they both come back, but I don't know. Like I said, we'll like know more throughout the week. Like, I'll monitor it throughout the week. I knew that they were going to be out pretty early, so it's awesome. I just hope that one of them come back. Would be great if we could get them both back. That'd be awesome. Dashy, my friend, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Let's do it. We haven't done one of those in a while, my friend. Thank you. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's not good. Left my protein thing down here from when I did I got home. I made a protein shake real quick. Did the thing with Pete. Left it down here. I got to soak that thing now. That's gross. But thank you for being here. Cherry Cabra, salute to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Janice, my lady, swinging in. What is going on, Janice? How you doing? There were 500 jumping jacks during the night's game. Nice. Exercise is good. Exercise is good. Something is better than nothing when it comes to exercise. Let's go. What's going on, Sacred Dust? What's going on, everybody? How we doing tonight? LT, thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Yes, LT. How about them Cowboys? That's one thing an Eagle and a Giants fan can agree on, LT. How about them Cowboys? How about them last place Dallas Cat? Couldn't have happened to a better team than Dallas. As my guy, Philly 500 says, Dallas still stinks. Bones, my man. Way back in the day. I got to meet Bones the last Giants game I went to. Freaking awesome, dude. That was great, Bones. Been a long damn time, man. Felt good to win. Scotch tastes better when you win. Tastes good anyway, but tastes way better when you win. I hope it's the first of a lot, Bones. Listen, man, we got a chance. You know, the first 4 games of the season, it's a lot more brighter than it was yesterday morning. There is a possibility that we go 4-0. Now, I want to take it one game at a time. We got to get the 2-0 first, but Carolina, we can win that. Dallas without Dak, we can win that. Chicago, we can win that. We can win those. Tyler, man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. There you go. Great minds, Tyler. Great minds, my friend. He says, don't want to get carried away, but can you see us starting 4-0? I just answered that. We definitely can. You know, like I said, it's definitely a greater possibility than it was yesterday morning. You look at the first 4 games, you're sitting there going, we can go 2-2. Probably lose to Tennessee, probably lose to Dallas. We beat Tennessee. Carolina will not be easy. There is no easy games for the Giants, but it's a winnable game at home. Dallas with Cooper Rush at quarterback, that's a winnable game for us at home. And then the Bears, it's winnable. 4-0 is possible. But we got to go one week at a time, Tyler, right? Just because we should win don't mean that we will. Remember, Tennessee probably should have beat us, and they didn't. So we got to get the 2-0 first, you know, and then we'll worry about 3-0. When we get to 3-0, then we can worry about 4-0. But it is possible. It's definitely much more possible now. And I can speak for every Giants fan, no matter where the hell you are, you know, no matter who you like, who your favorite player is, or your favorite whatever. We can all agree 4-0 would be amazing. I would love it. Janice, my lady, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. She says, I wore my New York Giants t-shirt today. Got some good comments. Giants pride. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. New York Giants pride. Something that they actually showed yesterday, Janice, that they hadn't showed in years, was a little pride and a little guts, a little fight. You know, I always say the team embodies the personality of their head coach. And Joe Judge was just a facade. And the Giants were a facade. You know. So, you know. My guy Cynical says, Janice, if that's your real pick, they weren't complimenting the team. This is one of my favorite names. PIMP. Mama. Hey, how about them first place Giants? How about them first place Commanders? LT, how about them first place Eagles? Hey, LT, PIMP, and all Giants fans, how about them last place Dallas Cowboys? He says we're the Cowboys. They're crying in their beer today. Thank you for taking AJ Brown from the time. Nah, I don't really like that, LT. I can't thank you for that. Hey, boy, he was amazing though, AJ Brown. That dude ate yesterday. He ate yesterday. That I agree with. He says every time the Giants win, everyone in New York should get the week off. Yes. We should at least get Monday off. It should be at least a holiday in New York and New Jersey and like Connecticut. Like the tri-state area should get the Monday off. That I agree with. You're gonna have the Jets in there too. If the Jets or Giants win on a Sunday, or whatever the Jets and Giants win, we should get the next day off. I agree. I definitely think that. We should. Saquon did look really good, LT. He looked pretty damn amazing, which obviously we need. I mean, if we're going to have any chance to be a competitive team, he has to be the Saquon that we know he is, and he did look like that. He looked very explosive, quick first step, finishing his runs strong, explosiveness, confidence. It looked good. We love Saquon, man. It looked good to have him back. Now, I have a Saquon Color Rush, and you know it's one of my favorite jerseys. Like, I love the Color Rush jersey. But I can't wear that because I got to wear the McKinney. We won a game. I can't change anything now. Like I said, protein shake and Kodiak pancakes. A shake and cakes for breakfast. Normally it's egg whites on a Sunday. We're not doing it. I'll my egg whites on Saturday. I am. I'm wearing I Kodiak pancakes and a protein shake. That's my breakfast. That's my breakfast. No doubt about it, man. Fabian, how can I be the man when you're the man? Saquon is on Demon Energy. I love it. Shake and cakes, Bones. There's no doubt about it. That's what I'm doing Sunday. I can't change my breakfast. We all know that I had cinnamon rolls before every playoff game in 2011, and they won a championship. So I'm not changing my breakfast. It was all out of the ordinary. I don't usually eat that because I'd thrown up the night before, and I really was like, I don't know what I could. I didn't want to eat egg whites if I threw up the night before. I was just like, you know what, a protein shake's probably best for me, and then just I'll have some pancakes so I get some like bready substance in my body. So it's not usually what I eat, but it worked, and now I'm going to eat it until I lose. I also got to make sure that I shave on Saturday. Although I don't know. I'd have to shave twice. Like, I can't just let this go till Saturday. But Saturday is when I shaved. I got to try to keep everything the same. You know, not that it means anything. As Eli Manning said, I'm not superstitious. I'm a little stitious. LD says I've been doing the diet too. Those Kodiak cakes are fire. Wish you could find the Tyson Black and Chicken Street. I'll tell you, LT, even in my grocery store, like, they sell out and they're hard to get back. When I see them there, I do like a dance. I'm serious. Like, I brought my kid there. He goes, Daddy, why you dance? I can't dance, but I'm like, I want to do a dance. And I'm greedy. Like, I take 4 bags of them. I eat them. I eat them for lunch. I eat them for dinner. So yeah, I take them. Like, even today, they were out of the blackened chicken strips. They just had regular grilled chicken strips. They had 3 bags left. Yeah, I took all 3 of them. And I do the same thing when I see 99% fat-free ground turkey. If there's 3 containers left, I take them all because I'm going to eat them. I eat those every day of my life, you know, every day, every other day. It's what I live on that. It's my entire diet. It's high protein, low fat, white meat. That's what yogurt, fruits and vegetables, Kodiak pancakes, Knicks ice cream, which is going to be a sponsor of the channel. Like I said, my bookie was kind enough to come on board. There it is. Which is still, I love this little thing that my bookie gave me, man. I think it's cool. But my bookie came on board. They are a sponsor of the channel for this football season. I got to ask them about a link. But they are on board, and I just got to do some paperwork with Knicks ice cream. They're also coming on board. So we'll be talking a lot about Knicks ice cream. You want to talk about something that's going to be really good, LT, that goes with that diet that I eat every day, literally, Knicks ice cream. We're talking a lot about that. Irish Rover, my friend, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you, brother. He says, after the game, I went outside, walked into the street, and yelled, "Go Giants!" Feeling the pride in San Antonio, Texas. My man. As well you should. As well you should. You know. So. My book, you need them this year? Raziel, let's see. We'll see. I always love when guys call me I'm a steroid user. So let me ask you this. I'm just curious because I always love this. Tightens up. Look at the picture. You think this guy's got an obsession with me? Do you think that this guy right here? Do you think this guy right here is a little obsessed with me and hates his life? He just wishes he was me. But so this is what I don't understand. So I am do you have proof? You could have left him there, Dire Giants fan, because you know what this is called right here? This is called defamation of character. Because if this hurts my right here, if this hurts my fitness channel, that right there, that's a lawsuit. So I mean, we got receipts. That's why I'm leaving it there. That way we can get his IP address. I can have my legal team contact him. But I just find it funny. I'm just curious. I am 165 pounds. I am 6 foot tall. So I guess anybody bigger or stronger than me also must abuse. Or is it just me? Is it just me because, you wish you looked like me, were built like me, were as smart as me, had as good a personality as me, was as successful as me, had a beautiful family like me. I think that's really what it is. I think that's really what it is. But good luck in your life, sir. I have no hate for you. I pray for people like you. I hope you can figure your life out. I do. Because I can tell you this. That comment right there, that don't bother me. It's actually a compliment for somebody to think that I take PDs. Because if I was 400 pounds, nobody would accuse me of that. So I must be doing something right. Bro is a hater. You're always going to have haters. If you don't have haters, you're not reaching enough people. It's just a fact. You're not reaching enough people. You reach enough people, people are just going to hate. It's just the way it is. People are just hateful people. And it's the internet. The internet brings those people out. Because do you think that dude in real life says that to my face? I'd bet $1 million he doesn't. So it's the internet. People feel tough on the internet. They just feel tough. I'm a finger thug. Type. Oh, I'm gonna get this guy good. Type. My words are gonna hurt. Type. Oh God. God help some of these people. Dashy, my friend, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. He says, no pineapple on a pizza, Dominic. That's right. No pineapple on a pizza. No pineapple on a pizza. Donnie, my friend, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you, brother. He says, the most excited I've been for a Giants season in 6 years. I'll take 8-9 with a chance at the playoffs. Past week 5 over another 4 wins. Oh, hell yes, Donnie. I'm with you. And listen, man, again, we got to go 1 week at a time. There's no question about it. It was a huge win for us week 1. But you look at the next 3 games, and they're winnable. Like, when you look at the way the season started, you're hoping 2 for 2. Or 2 and 2, I should say. And now, legitimately, 4-0 is possible. We have to take it 1 day at a time, 1 game at a time, though, Donnie. Like, we got to get to 2-0 first. Then we got to get to 3-0 and then 4-0. But that is much more of a possibility than it was yesterday morning. They're winnable games, but no game's easy for us. We still have a lot of work to do. We are definitely not a finished product. We still have a lot of holes. But I do think that we can beat Carolina at home. And I think we're going to. And I'm excited too, Donnie. It's a different feel, man. It feels different. It feels good for once. It feels like things are changing. Like the Giants are doing different things. Like you wouldn't have seen a guy like Blake Martinez get cut or James Bradbury get cut. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have seen things like that. So Dire Giants, man, thank you, brother. You didn't have to super chat, man. I appreciate it. I will check the IG mod after the IG mod chat after. I will definitely give that a look. No doubt about it. Yeah, when is Dane Belton coming back, Raekwon? Deion Jones, easy go. I'll be honest, Joseph. I don't think he comes back next year. I don't. I think they go with their own guy. I saw you leave that in like my post game video. 20-0 Super Bowl champs, but we lost. We lost to the Jets, so we can't go 20-0. We lost to the Jets. Only the Eagles can go undefeated through the preseason and in the regular season, win the Super Bowl. So Dominic, thank you for dropping links to my Twitter and my Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, there are the links right there. What's going on, Trigo? Yeah, Broncos lost Seattle. I can't believe that they try to kick a 64-yard field goal instead of going for it at the end there. You know? Who's my favorite AFC team? I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite AFC team. There you go. 22-1. That's um God, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I like the Raiders. Like my brother-in-law's favorite team is the Raiders. Like I root for the Raiders. I don't really have them though. Like, there's not like another team I like. I just like the Giants. I mean, like, I can't think of like I've always liked the Chiefs, way before Mahomes. I mean, I'm going back to Steve DeBerg and Christian Okoye and Barry Ward and Stephon Page. I always liked those guys. Marty Schottenheimer, their coach. Like, I mean, maybe the Chiefs. Like, I've always liked the Chiefs. Like I said, even in the 80s, going way back when Duron Cherry is their safety. Like, I don't know. I like their stadium. I like the color. I always liked their jerseys when I was a kid. I thought the red was cool. So maybe Kansas City. Like I said, I don't really have. I mean, Tom Brady's been my favorite player for a long time. So I always, I like the Patriots when he got there. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I have a favorite. V-Track makes a good point. I mean, I love Justin Herbert. So maybe the Chargers. That's a good call. I think Justin Herbert's amazing. 5-0 Punkham. Watching the way the Packers played, it doesn't look as far-fetched as it did. I still don't think we beat the Packers. I still think Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. But we do play in London. They don't have Devontae Adams. Their offensive line isn't any good. Let's get 2-0. Let's get 2-0, Punkham. Let's just get 2-0. Let's get 2-0. That'd be amazing. You imagine that's true. Bones says they can only make a 64-yard field goal if it's against us. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers does have a bitch attitude. I've never been an Aaron Rodgers fan. I've never liked his attitude. He's a great quarterback. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks I've ever seen, but he's always shriveled up in big spots. Never won one Super Bowl with that talent. And he's weird. He's a weirdo. He's great. I've never been a big fan. I definitely like guys like Justin Herbert. And I know Deshaun Watson had his legal issues, but I was always a massive fan of Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray. I'll tell you a guy that I really like. I really like this Davis Mills kid in Houston. You want to talk about like an underrated player that nobody mentions? Davis Mills is pretty good. 3rd round pick. Had a good year last year, a bad team. Davis Mills is a guy to watch out for. I took him late in my we play 2 starting quarterbacks. We have a starting quarterback and a flex. We have 2 flexes. We don't use a defense or a kicker. So you can use a quarterback. You can play 2 quarterbacks. So in our league, a 12-team league, it's hard to get. You need 3 quarterbacks for when your quarterback has a bye. And we got Davis Mills late in the draft, and I thought that was a pretty good steal. I think he's pretty good. It's a keeper league, so I took Malik Willis late in that draft to keep for next year. But I like the Davis Mills kid. I think he's pretty good. We're going to get to see him this year. Now, I actually had us losing that game when I was predicting, but I had us losing this one too, so we didn't. There's a lot more than that. A lot more than that. W7. A lot more than that. It's a good win, man. It's definitely a good win yesterday. Cookie, I mean, I hope they're back. I don't know. I looked to see if there was any updates. I guess we'll monitor it through the week. They were doubtful, and they ended up being out. I'm hopeful that they can come back, but I don't know. Like Dire Giants fan said, if we could just get one of them back, it'd be great. If we got both of them back, it'd be a bonus. But we'll see. We'll see. Daniel's better than Mac Jones. Mac Jones is not great. Do I think we would have beat Malik Willis? Yes. I do think it would have beat Malik Willis because I think Wink Martindale's defense would have confused Malik Willis. He would have been he would have been doing a lot of running. He would have been throwing a lot. You drank a beer with Daboll once. Awesome. Daboll looks like a guy you could have a beer with. He looks like a guy you could have a beer with. Giants Nation, I would love to blow somebody out. It would be nice. Man, last year we played the Panthers and we blew them out, right? 25-3 is probably the best game we played all year. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. I hope that Aziz and Tibbs are healthy so that we can really get after Baker. But I hope you're right. I would love to blow them out. I'd love to have a game that doesn't come down to the wire. That'd be fantastic. I'd love to be 2-0 going into the game against Dallas. That's going to be fun. Monday night football, this channel, Dallas, Giants. I hate Dallas. I want to whoop them. I want to whoop them so bad. I just want, they should be 0-2 going in. I want to just kick them when they're down. Hard. Hamid, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you. He says, Baddog, great win for the G-Men. Believe it or not, my best highlight was the Steve Atwater. Steve Atwater Crowder hit. Oh, on Derek. Yes, Crowder did rock Henry the King. He did. Yeah, King Henry got smoked. I don't know if that was like the Atwater hit, though. That Atwater hit just crumbled Okoye. I loved Steve Atwater. I mean, Steve Atwater is one of my favorite players of all time. I used to have a Steve Atwater jersey because, as you guys know, I bought a McKinney jersey. As most of you know, if you follow my channel for any period of time, I am definitely a secondary guy. It is my favorite position because I played secondary in high school, so I've always been fond of the secondary, especially the guys, the hard-hitting safeties, the guys that just killed you when you went across the middle, like Steve Atwater or Chuck Cecil, Rod Woodson. Those guys would punish you. Even Darren Woodson of the Cowboys. Guys like Myron Guyton, Ronnie Lott, of course. I loved those guys. I love them. Roblox Kylie, thanks so much for the $5. Boom! Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Cam Chancellor was another one. Yes. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. I liked Cam Chancellor a lot. It was fantastic. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy, he was. Yeah. Almost 400 likes. Can we get 400 likes for this stream? Maybe. Thursday night game is so good. It's over. Yeah, but it was good. It was good. YouTube just, see this? I'm telling you guys, this happens. Giants Nation says, wow, YouTube just kicked me out of the stream for a second and I come back unsubbed. I told you guys, YouTube does that. They unsub people. At this point, I still don't like that. I don't know why they do that, but it doesn't matter, YouTube. Right? We did this. But YouTube was doing it a lot to me when I was trying to get here. And I told my mods in the IG chat, I said, once I get to 100,000, the sub count will start growing. We're almost at 102,000. I just hit 100,000 like a couple of weeks ago. And like a month ago, we almost got 2,000 subscribers in the past month. But that's what YouTube does. And it's not just me. It's not just my channel. Philly 500 has the same thing happen. I don't understand what that's about. I don't know. I thought the corners were okay. Obviously Julian Love, he got lit up quite a bit. He looked like poop fondue. Aaron Robinson did well, though. Adoree Jackson did well. Troy Polamalu is another one. I loved the Troy Polamalu. He was a missile. Oh, yes, this Thursday. Yeah, Mahomes and, that's going to be a good one. Mahomes and Herbert. That is going to be a good one. That is going to be a good one. But yeah, man. I always have as many subs. Yeah, the actual Giants channel is they're gonna end up getting way more subs than me. But the funny thing is, a lot of times I get more views. Or like they always pin their comments, but if I comment on there, I always get more likes. I don't know. But I'll never have more subs than the actual Giants channel. I do remember though. Some of you guys may remember when I started doing the Laker streams that I think it was the Memphis Grizzlies actual official channel came into my stream promoting themselves. That was pretty funny. Roblox Kylie, thanks so much. I appreciate the super chat. Baddog, thank you for your comment on my IG. You should definitely compete. I'll coach you. You would kill it in the physique. Well, thank you. Roblox Kylie, I appreciate that. I don't remember your comment on the Instagram. I get a lot of comments on Instagram, but I appreciate that. It's something I've definitely considered. I just don't know about the prep. Like, I think I'm worried that like the prep of the competition would really make me freaking miserable and hate it because my calories are low anyway. But like if I was 3 or 4 weeks, I wouldn't have much to lose being at 6.5% body fat or wherever the hell I am right now. But that 3 weeks out where I'm eating like 12 or 1,300 calories a day, I'd be so miserable. Having to shave my body. But I tell you, my wife says to me all the time, she's like, stop being a bitch and do it. Maybe one day I will. I'm older, so I would be going against older guys. I mean, I'm 46. So it's not like I'd be competing against a 26-year-old guy. But I always feel like I don't have enough size. 165 is not really big. I feel like the guys that win that would be my height, and they'd be 185. I do. Now, my buddy has told me when you do a competition, it's usually won from the back. Like if they see you, usually you win it from the back. If your back is really good, ripped, and you got a really small waist and you got good rear delts, you can win. And my back is good. My abs are good too, but my arms suck. Maybe that's body just more of like I hate my arms. They're not big enough. They'll never be big enough. And I don't think my legs are big enough either. But it's definitely something to shoot for, Kyle. I mean, I don't know. I appreciate you offering to coach me because I wouldn't know the first thing about computer. I mean, I know something about it, but I just don't know. It's tough. Dire Giants fan, my friend, thank you for the super chat. He says, though this is looking good, I hope we don't end up in quarterback hell. Either DJ becomes exceptional or doesn't. Evidence say he doesn't. I'm extremely concerned about our next quarterback. Dire Giants fan, I'm kind of with you on that, but I have confidence that Shane and Daboll will get their guy one way or the other. You know what I mean? I have a feeling they'll figure out a way. So we'll see. But I understand. I don't want to be in quarterback purgatory either. I don't want to be just good enough to be picking 17th and not making the playoffs. I don't want to be there either. So I get it. But I agree. I'm a little concerned about that. But listen, guys, it is midnight. I am going to get out of here. You guys and girls, as always, are amazing. We're 17 likes away from 400. Let's get 400 likes if possible. I appreciate you hanging out with me on this Victory Monday. Like I said, we do Monday streams when they play on Sunday. Obviously, when they play Monday night against Dallas, it'll be a Tuesday night stream. But I do appreciate you guys being here. You're amazing supporters. It feels good to win. And I'm glad that I could share this with you guys and girls. And hopefully there's a lot more of the Victory Mondays and the therapy session Mondays. These are a lot more fun, talking about victories and not talking about what we could have done, what we should have done, how we suck. This is terrible. I say it all the time. I've been saying it for years. Just wait till we're good. How much fun it'll be. Hopefully this is a year we get surprised and we start off really good. 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. Can you imagine starting 4-0? Can you imagine winning every game in September? Well, we'd be 3-0 because there's 3 games in September. But can you just imagine being 3-0 in September, beating Dallas to go 3-0? It's not impossible. Stranger things have happened, right? Anyway, again, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Monday or Tuesday. I'll probably do a video tomorrow about something. And talking Giants, I got to talk to Chris. It'll probably be Friday, is my guess. I don't think anything is going on Friday. Anyway, that's all I got. So enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. Thank you for all your support. And we'll see you next time. It's Bad Diggity Dizzle. I'm gone.